triple distilled, triple blend of all three types. This is Tullamore Dew 10-year-old single malt, okay? So here's a little 101 on how to read a whiskey label for those new to it. Single means one distillery. Malt, it's only one type, okay? So the first two or three types, grain, malt, and pot still. This is 100% malted barley. 10 years old. Whenever you see an age statement on a bottle of whiskey, it means the youngest drop of liquid in here is named after that. We actually have more 12-year-old liquid in here than we do 10. But by whiskey law, we have to name it after the youngest. So Greg, if I said just to drop a 6-year-old whiskey in here, what number would that be?
It would be an abomination.
So it'd be 6, just for the drop. That 10 would go from a 10 to a 6. What is really cool about this whiskey is, this is the only Irish whiskey in the world, and one of a handful of whiskies worldwide out there, to be matured and finished in 4 different types of casks. So we use bourbon, port, sherry, and Madeira, okay? So I always tell people 65-70% of a whiskey's flavour comes from the wood it's matured in. We use 4 different types of casks. You're going to get a lot of flavours. So gentlemen, you might get a bit of wood off this whiskey, okay? So, before we taste this, I want to taste this in a slightly different way, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to place your palm over the glass, okay? And very carefully, I want you to shake it until your palm is wet, okay? Without soaking the person beside you, okay? So do it until your palm is wet. It's a little bit difficult for me because I have to juggle, but then I want you to rub your palms together. Okay? I want you to rub your palms together basically until your palms are sticky, okay? No dirty jokes. I then want you to bring your nose up to your palms and give it a smell. So does that smell good? Yeah? Well, this smells good, and this is what we call Irish aftershave, okay? But for a bit of science to this, okay? For a bit of science to this, what we're actually doing here is we're rubbing off the alcohol with this. So, has anyone been to like a Scotch tasting before and like that? Okay, so a couple of these, alright? So, this is kind of basically to describe what our master blenders do. Our master blenders would go around back in the day, they go around to all the casks to make sure they're ready for bottling, okay? And they taste out of every cask. Pretty quickly, they realized that was a very short working day. So to make the day longer, they'd inspect their cask by doing this, and they'd burn off the alcohol, and they'd be left with the aromas, and they could inspect the cask and see if it needed more time, the liquid needed more time in the cask, or if it was ready for bottling. So sometimes when you go to tasting, you know, it's like you'll see people nose them, and it's like, what does that smell like? And people go, it smells like whiskey. And it's correct, because basically your nose initially is just getting alcohol, so you can't get the aromas. So what we did here is we burned off the alcohol, and we got left with the aromas. Like, for me, it kind of smells like toffee or caramel. So don't worry, we will taste this. There's no need to lick your palms, and please don't suck on your neighbor's fingers. That would just be weird. And we will drink it. So when you're ready, we'll do. This is a famous Irish toast, okay? This is so we will get to drinking this, but here's the cheating, stealing, fighting, and drinking. All the stuff that these lads here are good at, but for a bit of poetry to it. If you cheat, may you cheat death. If you steal, may you steal a heart. If you fight, may you fight for a brother. And if you drink, drink plenty and a lot with me. So, cheers, gang. Cheers.